Hi, good afternoon to all of you. So I welcome you all for this current affairs for Prelims 2020. And as you all are aware that UPSC has already uploaded the admit card for the prelims. Students have started downloading it. Most of you might have downloaded by now. So it is quite certain now that the prelims will be on 4th of October, and therefore, right, you have almost 30 days, and these 30 days should be completely devoted towards revision, consolidation, solving MCQs, keeping yourself in a positive frame of mind, and enjoying the preparation by sticking to the basics, holding on to the fundamentals. And one thing which I would just like you all to say, that maybe 2 days later, or from 4th of September onwards, you should not even study new current affairs. So even current affairs which you have prepared is what you should revise and try to consolidate. That is what should be the way in which you should take your preparation forward. Today in this session, I will take up some environment, ecology and other science and technology related current developments for discussion, on which the possibility of the questions in the prelim exam is high. So the first topic which I am going to take up for discussion relates with organic farming, because there is a very happy news. As per IFOAM report, on the basis of number of organic farmers, India is ranked 1, and on the basis of area under organic farming, India is ranked 9. So we are all set to start the discussion on organic farming. And what you should remember when it comes to organic farming, this international report related with organic farming. Okay, so first thing, technically you need to know that whenever we are saying the word organic farming, what primarily it means? Primarily it means that there will be no use of synthetically compounded fertilizers, there will be no use of chemical pesticides, there will be no use of growth regulators, there will be no use of genetically modified organisms, there will be no use of chemical weedicides in the farming process, and that farming process will focus on organic manure, compost, crop rotation, use of crop residues, legumes, green manures and biofertilizers, mechanical cultivation, mineral bearing rocks, and so on and so forth. So I hope they asked a question on organic farming even in prelims last year, which was just conceptual in nature. So there is no need for me to tell you that what exactly is the meaning of organic farming, but those who have not studied, for them only, right, this is what I said, that what all will not be there within organic farming: chemical or synthetically compounded fertilizer, which is not the part of organic farming; pesticides, particularly the chemical pesticides, because in organic farming, biological method of pest control is what is promoted, what is used. Then no growth regulators are used in organic farming, no genetically modified organisms are used in organic farming, and crop rotation, okay, compost, organic manure, animal residues, okay, use of crop residues, legumes, green manures, biofertilizers, mechanical cultivation, mineral bearing rocks, these are given due consideration when we are doing organic farming. So I would just like you to remember few things because of which this organic farming now is in news. So as per the report of IFOAM, this is International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement, IFOM, International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement, on the basis of number of organic farmers, India is now ranked 1. We have now been ranked 1 on the basis of numbers of organic farmers, whereas on the basis of area under organic farming, India is ranked 9. Ranked 9 in the world. Okay, but on the basis of number of organic farmers, India is ranked 1. And since on the basis of area under organic farming, we are ranked 9. So what you should remember, which is the country which is ranked 1 on the basis of area under organic farming? Rank 1 is Australia. It is followed by Argentina. Number 3 is United States of America. Okay. Number 4 is Spain. Number 5 is China. But India is ranked 9. And our rank has improved. Right. So the report which has been published recently by IFOAM, we are ranked 1 in terms of number of organic farmers. Now you just see what it is indicating to us, that area under organic farming, if you see, we are ranked 9, and China, USA is above us. Even then, China is above us. Even then, when it comes to number of organic farmers, we are ranked 1. So this speaks volume about the state of agriculture in India, and this is indicative that most of the people who are into farming in India, they are small and marginal farmers. Okay, they are small and marginal farmers. This is why in terms of numbers of organic farmers, we are ranked 1, but in terms of area under organic farming, we are ranked 9. And this is as per IFOAM. Now, in addition to this news, recently in the month of August, right, what we saw, which is the first state in India to become fully organic. And this is an important information. The possibility of question on this is high. So Sikkim now has become the first state, not only in India, but in the world, first state in the world to become fully organic. Okay, so Sikkim is the state in India which is fully organic now, and it holds the distinction not only of being the first state in India to be fully organic, but now it is the first state in the world to be fully organic. And other states which are marching forward towards this kind of a special distinction is Uttarakhand. It has not achieved it, right? But it may soon achieve Uttarakhand. And in addition to Uttarakhand, another northeastern states which is marching forward towards this kind of distinction is Tripura. Okay, and they have already set sustainability targets to become fully, right, to become fully organic. So this is what, right, this is what you should remember. And when it comes to hilly states in India, particularly when it comes to hilly states in the northeastern part of India, you will find that traditionally they have been practicing organic farming with very less or no consumption of chemicals as far as fertilizers are concerned, pesticides are concerned, weedicides are concerned, or genetically modified varieties are concerned, okay, so this is something which we find in tribal belt, in hilly area, in isolated island territories of India. This is what we find organic farming is popular, but Sikkim has become the first state in the world to be fully organic, right? To be fully organic, and this is what is very important distinction for India and also for Sikkim. Okay. Now, one thing which I would just like you to remember that you know, since 2015, why this has been possible, that on the basis of number of organic farmers we are ranked 1, and on the basis of area under organic farming we are ranked 9. Now Sikkim is the first state in the world to be fully organic. This has been possible because of the success of two very important programs which were launched way back in 2015. So since 2015, two dedicated programs are under implementation, and these are, you know, helping us achieve these kind of distinctions and achievements. One is MOVCD and second is PKVY. Okay, PKVY. This is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, and this MOVCD, this is Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern region. This is particularly for Northeastern region. Mission Organic Value Chain, Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern region. Okay, and basically under these two programs, the central government is assisting the farmers to adopt organic farming and improve remuneration due to premium prices. All of a sudden, what we are finding that there is a growing demand for organic farm produce. And since there is a growing demand for organic farm produce, the central government through these two dedicated programs is assisting farmers, encouraging farmers to adopt organic farming, and thereby they can improve their remuneration because they can sell their product at premium prices, right? At premium prices. And I would just like you all to remember that if you see this particularly Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, under this Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, in 5 years we have been able to assist more than 40,000 clusters, covering around 7 lakh hectare, right? 7 lakh hectare. Okay, and in these clusters the farmers have switched over to, right? Farmers have switched over to organic farming, and this has helped us bring this much area, 7 lakh hectare area under organic farming. And when it comes to sustainability, right? When it comes to sustainability, if we see the sustainability is very much there, because if we see in the Northeastern region under this Mission Organic Value Chain Development, the commodities which we have found to have very high potential, that includes ginger, and all of a sudden post COVID-19 demand for all these have increased. Ginger, turmeric, nutri cereals, medicinal plants. India has vast proven potential. Okay, bamboo shoots, buckwheat, black rice, spices, right? Spices and pineapples and some other fruits as well. So what I am just interested in telling you, that the program which we have launched, one in the name of Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana and the other is Mission Organic Value Chain Development, that has helped us a lot in achieving the distinction which we have achieved. And all of a sudden post COVID-19 we are finding the demand for different spices, right? Spices, okay, different spices have increased, ginger, turmeric, medicinal plant, all these things. So this is why these two programs were in news, and this special distinction which was there was in news. So this is about organic farming. Next topic, a very small one but an interesting one. What you should remember, that now the world's largest solar tree setup is at Durgapur in West Bengal. Okay, Durgapur, West Bengal. So a day before only we came up with this, right? We came up with this distinction that world's largest solar tree now is, right, now is in Durgapur, and this largest solar tree of the world has been set up by CSIR and CMERI. Okay, so Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. CSIR is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and CMERI is Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. They have, right, they have come up with this world's largest solar tree at Durgapur, and it is right, it is in a residential colony they have set up in this Durgapur. We have CMERI residential colony in which this tree has been set up. And what is solar tree? I hope most of you know solar tree. Solar tree is a structure. When it comes to solar tree is a structure incorporating energy technology, solar energy technology and solar energy panel, you can say. Solar energy technology on a single pillar, and this single pillar is like tree trunk. Okay, and what will you find, that these solar panels which are fixed on single pillar, solar panels which are fixed, this is why we call it as solar tree, solar panels. Okay, they are, right, flexible and can be adjusted. Flexible and can be adjusted. Okay, since they are flexible and can be adjusted, this is what leads to higher generation of energy through this mean. Because if you see roof mounted solar panels, then you know well that sunlight in some part of the day is from a insolation is from a different direction, and in other part of the day insolation can be from different. So in this, what is the biggest benefit? That in solar tree it will ensure minimum shadow area, whereas other solar panels which are mounted at rooftops normally, generally, or is mounted, right, or is mounted on one pillar, and if it is not flexible and adjustable, then you will find that shadow shadow area will be there at some point of time in the day. Shadow area will be there, but in this solar tree you will find this is what is the unique feature, that panels which are mounted on a single pillar, they are adjustable, and that is what makes the shadow area minimum, because we will adjust as the day will progress. Accordingly we will adjust, and with the adjustment the generation will be at its peak throughout the day. That is what is the biggest benefit of solar tree. Okay, so that is there. So you know, solar tree minimum shadow area design will ensure minimum shadow area. This is what? So world's largest solar tree now, CMERI has set up in this Durgapur, and this solar tree, which now holds the distinction, will have the installed capacity of 11.5 kilowatt. Okay, installed capacity. Okay, and what was said, right? What was said that almost 1200 to 1400 units of very clean and green power generation will take place, and we are planning, right? We are planning in this belt 35 solar PV panel in one tree. 35 solar panels have been installed. Solar panels have been installed, and each has a capacity of almost 330 watt, and that is why 11.5 kilowatt is the installed capacity of this solar tree, which now holds the distinction of being the world's largest solar tree. Okay, world's largest solar tree. And I would just like you all to remember that we are, India, under its nationally determined contribution under Paris Climate Agreement, we have what NDC we have submitted. We have to generate, significant part of our energy, electricity, through new and renewable energy sources, and we have promised the world that our main focus will be on solar energy, because India, being a tropical country, has vast proven potential, and government is promoting, right? Government is promoting solar tree because we have a program, and on this program a question was asked, that is PM Kusum, that is प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा, ठीक है, ऊर्जा सुरक्षा उत्थान महाअभियान. Okay, महाअभियान. So that is what is PM Kusum, प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा एवं उत्थान महाअभियान. Okay, so PM Kusum, we are trying to integrate MSMEs to design and develop business model Okay, and they have to design and develop business model through which they will help farmers install solar trees, and these solar tree will be costing somewhere around 7.2 lakh each, and whatever will be the use of electricity generated through the solar tree in terms of, right, in terms of pumps which they are using, or tractors which they want to solar tractor which they want to use, or solar tillers which they want to use. In addition to this, right, in addition to this, what will be the biggest benefit arising, that additional or the surplus will be put on grid. This is what we are trying to do under PM Kusum. So you should remember about PM Kusum. I told you that PM Kusum is Pradhan Mantri Urja Suraksha एवं उत्थान महाअभियान. Okay, so under this, MSMEs are asked to design, develop business model, and through that business model they should promote farmers to plant solar tree, and whatever solar energy, electricity generated should be used by the farmer for their own, to cater their own needs, but the surplus can be put on grid and there can be some additional income to the farmer. This is what is the whole scheme, and this scheme is gaining popularity, and government is hell bent on promoting, because it has multiple benefits, because it will help energy sector, it will help agriculture sector, it will help industry, because we are asking MSMEs to design and develop this kind of thing. So world's largest solar tree now is at Durgapur. This is what you should remember, and in this regard you should have full awareness about what is solar tree, what benefits are there, and then Pradhan Mantri Kusum Yojana is what you should remember. Okay, anyway, next we will take up for discussion is the report which has been published recently, and that is about Swachh Sarvekshan 2020. Swachh Sarvekshan 2020. So this is, the world's largest cleanness survey. It holds the distinction of being the world's largest cleanness survey. What makes Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 the world's largest, cleanness survey? Because 4,242 cities have been covered. 20 days intense exercise was done, survey was done. 28 days nationwide survey was done, and 1.9 crore citizens detailed feedback was collected. And this was completely a paperless survey. It was completely a digitalized survey, and because of this, Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 has gone down in the history as world's largest cleanness survey till date. And this is the fifth edition, because annual cleanness survey is being done, and this Sarvekshan is done by Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, MHUA. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is the ministry which is responsible for conduct of this survey and sanitation and cleanliness, largest survey of the world, and now the results have been released, the outcome of the survey has been released, and we have done the categorization of, right, this year. This we started last year, and this year we have done the categorization of cities. Categorization of cities, and this categorization is simply on the basis of population, and instead of releasing the overall rankings, we have released the rankings category wise. Okay, so cities, right, cities with more than 10 lakh population. Okay, so the cleanest city in more than 10 lakh population is Indore, and Indore 4th year in a row has achieved this very special distinction. So definitely all those who are residing in the city, the government of Madhya Pradesh, the municipal corporation of Indore, the district administration of Indore, and all other, authorities and bodies which have some or other role to play, they are to be congratulated, because in the 4th, consecutive year, Indore has secured rank 1. Okay, so the cleanest city in India is Indore, and it is followed by Surat in Gujarat, Indore, Surat in Gujarat, and then Navi Mumbai in Maharashtra. So I just want you all to remember, Indore is the cleanest city of India. Okay, this is number 1. Now, number 2, right, number 2, some facts you will have to retain. Cities with 1 to 10 lakh population. 1 to 10 lakh population. Second category is 1 to 10 lakh population. In this, Ambikapur from Chhattisgarh is ranked 1, and it is the cleanest city, and this is followed by Mysuru or Mysore, and then is New Delhi, third rank in 1 to 10 lakh, New Delhi. So only New Delhi, not Delhi, New Delhi area, right? So this is what. But Ambikapur in Chhattisgarh is the cleanest city in 1 to 10 lakh population category, and less than 1 lakh, right, less than 1 lakh, 1 lakh population, the rank 1 is Karad. Okay, this is in Maharashtra. It is followed by Saswad, again in Maharashtra, Saswad, and then Lonavala in Maharashtra. Okay, but I just want Karad in Maharashtra within, right, within. Then we created a category among Ganga towns, and 46 towns were surveyed which are situated on the bank of Ganga town, and the cleanest is Varanasi. Okay, cleanest is Varanasi. So that is, right, this is something which you should remember. Varanasi is the cleanest among the Ganga towns. Okay, now among the cantonments, because normally cantonment area is very clean. Okay, so among the cantonments which we have in different parts of India, Jalandhar is the cleanest. Jalandhar in Punjab is the cleanest. When it comes to capital city, New Delhi, in this we have surveyed separately the national capital and the capital cities of, right, capital cities of all states and union territory. So that is. Now the most interesting thing which you should remember, which is the cleanest state in India. So state-wise ranking also we have done in this survection, in this survey, and we broadly created two categories. So among the states, right, among the states which have over 100 urban local bodies is one category, and states which have less than 100 urban local bodies. So in terms of, right, in terms of more than 100, it is Chhattisgarh. So Chhattisgarh holds a very special distinction. Chhattisgarh is the cleanest state in India when it comes to a state with more than 100 urban local bodies, and within the category of states which has less than 100 urban local bodies, it is Jharkhand. So two of the tribal states holds the distinction of being the cleanest state in India, holds the distinction of being the cleanest state in India. And the survection of 2020 which we have published, right, 20 we have published, is the 5th edition, and already the survey has started for 6th edition in July 2020, and then in the last page, continuously 28 day there will be, right, there will be this nationwide survey where we take feedback from the. Now why this survection is very important, because you are aware with the fact that Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was launched in 2014, and for 5 years we were under this mission to clean India, and there were various targets which were there. Okay, one of the target, and for urban areas, our special, when it comes to Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, to make India open defecation free, waste to wealth concept was there, to bring behavior and attitudinal changes among people related to cleanliness and hygiene. Now you see, all those things holds so much importance when the world is hit by pandemic like COVID-19. Our fight against COVID-19 today is very heavily dependent in the current scenario, how well you wash your hand regularly with soap, when you move out, you put mask or not, social distancing, cleanness. Okay, so what I am just trying to say, what we start, and now in the change scenario we can see the importance of it, because one of the very important component within Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was to bring attitudinal transformation among people related to cleanliness and hygiene. And this, if we would have achieved the way we thought, that would have helped us combat COVID-19 in a far better way than the manner in which we have been able to find this. Anyway, but within Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, there was a separate component, Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. There was one Swachh Bharat Mission Rural, and there was one Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. Okay, so this survection was under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, and this Swachh Bharat Mission Urban was with two very important, right, two very important component. Survection is under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, and in this urban, two components which are very important: 100% ODF, open defecation free, and 100% scientific solid waste management. And under this only we are doing the survey, and while we are surveying, we are talking a lot about that lack of cleanness and its associated ill impact on health, livelihood, quality of life, and all those things which are there. So this is this is something which you should keep in mind. And now we have also started talking about treatment of wastewater before being discharged into water bodies. We have started giving importance to these in our survey. So that is something. So this Swachh Sarvekshan results are now released. So this is very important thing which you should keep in mind. Okay. Another important thing which we will take up for discussion today, right? One thing which we will take up for discussion today, that includes Global Energy Transition Index, Global Energy Transition Index, GETI 2020, GETI 2020, and this Global Energy Transition Index 2020, this report is published by World Economic Forum. And what you need to remember, that the Global Energy Transition Index report for 2020, which has been released by the World Economic Forum, in this year report they have done the survey in 115 economies, and they have attempted making an assessment of the performance of energy system across these economies in terms of environmental sustainability, in terms of economic growth and energy security, in terms of many other things which is there. So Global Energy Transition Index 2020 report released, and what is the report indicative? The report is indicative that countries like China, India, Argentina, Italy, they have shown consistent improvement. These countries have shown consistent improvement. So 4 of these countries, they have shown consistent improvement, whereas if we see the countries like USA, Canada, Brazil, Australia, their performance either is declining or is stagnant. And this is a cause of concern, because major economies of the world, when we are making assessment of their energy system, then there is nothing happy, or nothing to cheer about. So this is something which we need to keep in mind. Now, out of 115 economies, the country which has acquired the first position is Sweden. Sweden is ranked 1. Okay. Rank 2 is with Finland. Okay. If you see the rank of India, India is ranked 74th. If you see the rank of China, China is ranked 78. But what is important for India, that if you compare our rank with previous year report, we have improved our rank by 2. Okay. and consistently we are, with this pace, we are improving our rank. Okay, we are improving our rank. And this is very, very important, because you just need to have understanding, because energy system within a country is what is an indicator of what kind of pollution that country is, doing to the world, or the world atmosphere or environment, whatever you may say. So India is ranked 74, and if we compare the rank of India, then in comparison with last year, we have improved our rank by 2. Only thing, out of G20 countries, only 2 countries are ranked in top 10. Okay, so that is a surprising thing, because France, UK is ranked 7, and France is ranked 8th. Okay, UK ranked 7 and France is ranked 8th. Okay, and there is no need for me to tell you that, only because the manner in which energy system is there within the country. You just see, one of the worst air quality, if we say, in the world will be in India and China. Okay, but air quality, if you go and see in other countries of the world, maybe their emission level is high, yet you will find a better air quality. It's not on account that there is less release, but it is primarily because the wind speed is there and it gets dispersed, all those things which are there. So this is one good news for us, that as per World Economic, Forum, this year energy transition index, if we see the report, then this is there. And only thing what you should remember, that key parameters on the basis of which the index value is calculated for economies, key parameters if you see, one is energy security, second is economic growth, and third is, and this is very vital, environmental sustainability. Okay, so needs of all sectors of economy, all sections of society, energy needs of all sections of economy, all sectors of society are met through energy generation system, which is technologically efficient, economically viable, and environmentally sustainable. That is what we can say for energy security. So if energy security is about meeting the energy needs of all sectors of economy and all sections of society, but the way in which we are generating electricity, that should be technologically efficient, that should be economically viable, and that should be environmentally sustainable. Only on these. So while we are calculating this energy transition index, we are giving a lot of emphasis on economic growth, energy security within the economy, and the environmental sustainability. And based on that, we are making the comparison, we are making the ranking, and our special focus is on affordable, inclusive, secure, sustainable energy system within the country. Such countries are ranked high. So there is something to cheer about in 2020 report, because we are improving, and we are consistently improving our position, whereas countries like USA and other developed economies, for them their improvement got stagnated, or now some of them have started reported decline as well. So this is all about this World Economic Forum report. Now I will take up for discussion two topics, one by one after other. And these topics are now important because of the fact that when our Prime Minister was addressing the nation from the historic Red Fort in his address on 74th Independence Day, while he was addressing the nation from the historic Red Fort, he announced the launch of two projects. One is Project Dolphin and second is Project Lion. What Prime Minister in his address to the nation said that the time has come, right, when the country should replicate the success which we achieved in Project Tiger and Project Elephant to conserve some of the endangered species and to conserve biodiversity, okay, by using modern technology. So that is how. So now the announcement is there for launch of Project Dolphin and Project Lion. So one by one we will talk. So first we will be talking about Project Dolphin. Okay, Project Dolphin. So already it has been announced that it has been launched in 2020, August 2020. The details, right, the details of this whole project is yet to be conceptualized, but key component has been, formulated and announced. So that is what we are going to take up for discussion. That is what we are going to take up for discussion. Now, first thing which I would just like you all to remember as far as Project Dolphin is concerned, that this Project Dolphin will be focused on both sea and river dolphins, sea and river dolphins, and we will not only be conserving dolphins in their natural habitat, but this project will also give a boost to biodiversity conservation in India, and it will also help to create employment opportunity, opportunities and promote tourism. Okay, so Project Dolphin is to conserve sea as well as river dolphins, and thereby we want to give a boost to biodiversity conservation in India. And there is no need for me to tell you that the way the world is, crazy about seeing tigers in natural, right, tigers in the natural habitat, that is the way the world is equally crazy about seeing dolphins when they jump out of water and again they dive back into the water. That is what the world is. So definitely it will promote tourism, and it will create an employment opportunity. So fourfold objective is there of this Project Dolphin. So you need to just remember, first objective and the most important objective is to conserve, protect and to ensure viable population of sea as well as river dolphins, and by doing so we can boost the biodiversity, we can create employment opportunity, we can promote tourism. And what is more important, it is for both sea as well as river dolphins. Okay, as well as river. But this project will have a special focus on, within the project, a special focus will be on Gangetic dolphin. Okay, Gangetic dolphin, a special focus. And when it comes to Gangetic dolphin, I would just like you all to remember that way back almost 10 years, 2009 itself, it was declared as National Aquatic Animal of India. National Aquatic Animal of India. Not only that, I would just like you all to remember that if we see in the world, all of you, because they have asked question on dolphins earlier also, if you see freshwater dolphins in the world, okay, so there are 4 freshwater dolphins in the world which are found, 4 types of freshwater dolphins. Number 1 is Baiji. Okay, this is found in China. Now it is almost extinct. There is no more, right, this variety of or this breed of freshwater dolphin in the world. China, it used to be found in Yangtze River. Okay. Second is Bhulan, very famous. Bhulan. Okay. It is found in Pakistan. It is found in Indus River. Okay. The third is Boto. This you will find in Latin American countries. And particularly in Amazon River. And fourth is the Gangetic dolphin. Sauce, Susu, this is the name with which it is popular in some parts of India, Gangetic dolphin, and it is found in 3 countries. Okay, one is India, of course, then is Bangladesh, and third is Nepal. In India, it is found in Ganga and it is found in Brahmaputra. Okay. In Bangladesh, it is found in Meghna River, and I feel there is no need for me to tell you Meghna. Okay. So Ganga enters Bangladesh in the name of Padma. Brahmaputra enters Bangladesh in the name of Jamuna, and when Padma joins Jamuna, right, the joint stream is known as Meghna, which drains in Bay of Bengal, forming the largest delta of the world. So when the two stream joins, there also we have Gangetic dolphin in Meghna. When it comes to Nepal, okay, when it comes to Nepal, you will find this Gangetic dolphin in Karnafuli Sangu river. Karnafuli Sangu river in Nepal, Gangetic dolphin. Already, right, when it comes to Baiji, that is which we used to find in China, almost extinct it is. Functionally it is extinct. Already the global institutions have declared that it is extinct. One thing which I would just like you all to remember, that if you see this Gangetic dolphin, its estimated population right now in India is around 2000, and it's decreasing. Okay, and it's decreasing very fast. If interventions are not made now, soon it may meet extinction. Under IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature classification, if we see, it is endangered. In which category? Endangered. It is in endangered category. And when it comes to India, under Wildlife Protection Act, it is Schedule 1 species. Schedule 1 species. And I hope we studied in environment about IUCN classification, what are the 9 different categories and what are the terms and conditions which are there. We even talked about Schedule 1. Schedule 1 under Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, those species which enjoy absolute protection, highest degree of protection. Okay, so they are listed in Schedule 1 of this Wildlife Protection Act. So Ganga dolphin now is in Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act, and in IUCN classification it is in critically endangered. But its population, right, its population is declining very fast in India, and if you see the main reason for decline of its population, there are many regions which are responsible. One is rising level of pollution in river water and rising level of pollution in coastal part of the sea, sea coast. Okay, that is one reason why the population is declining, and particularly when it comes to the river like Ganga, the most sacred river in the world is the most polluted river in the world as well, one of the most polluted river in the world as well. And water quality, if you see, it's toxic. Okay, so of course one reason for decline in the Gangetic dolphin population is rising level of water pollution and toxic nature of river water, municipal sewage discharge, industrial effluent which is being discharged, other activities which are happening. So that is one reason. Second reason is, okay, and that is something which you need to give due consideration. We have dammed the river at many places, and because of that silting is happening, and because of silting you will find fishing net which fishermen are putting all across the river from one bank to another bank, and these dolphins are getting stuck, and accidental entanglement is also the reason for their death and decline in their population. Okay, so that is number 2. So you should remember the factors: toxic water levels, that is number 1, accidental deaths because of fishing nets, dams, barrage, and earlier they used to swim right from Haridwar up till the mouth of Ganga, but now every 70 kilometer, 80 kilometer you will find either there is a dam or barrage, and forget about that, every 2 kilometer there will be a fishing net, 5 kilometer there will be fishing net. Fishermen, they are putting these net all across one bank to another bank, so that is there. Then third reason is poaching. They are being killed. Why? Because the oil which is extracted out of Ganga dolphin is in great demand in the grey market because of its medicinal use. So poaching is another important reason. Fourth, environmental reason, reduction in prey base. Okay, so what they eat, that population, the population of fish which they eat has gone down, because we have started catching fish and eating, so there is less fish in the river for them to eat. Okay, so reduction in the prey base. These are some of the regions because of which, and let me just tell you, ecological health of the river, one of the indicators is dolphin. Recently, okay, we launched one wildlife sanctuary on the pattern of wildlife sanctuary. The first sanctuary for Ganga dolphin we have created in Bhagalpur, and that dolphin sanctuary is famous in the name of Vikramshila Dolphin Sanctuary in Bihar, in Bhagalpur district, the first of its kind in the world, because that is one stretch of Ganga where dolphin population is high, and not only it's high, but other supportive conditions in that part of Ganga near Bhagalpur and in Bhagalpur is where we can conserve them, and this is why the government of India declared Vikramshila sanctuary as the dolphin sanctuary. So what I'm just interested in telling you, that this project which has been launched is not only for conservation of river dolphins but also for sea dolphins. So in the coastal part, right near sea coast, we have dolphins. We want to conserve them. India has 75-kilometer long coastline. Okay, if we see the littoral states and the littoral union territory. So this is very, very important. Announcement was made, and 4 objectives of this project, but focus within this will be on Gangetic dolphin. But as far as coverage of the project is concerned, it will cover both sea dolphin as well as river dolphin. So this is about Project Dolphin. Next project which was announced is Project Lion. Project Lion. Okay, and I would just like you all to remember that already, okay, already we had some projects for conserving lion. One Gujarat project already for conservation of Asiatic lions in India, for conservation, protection of Asiatic lions in India. We were having projects, we are having projects, Asiatic lions. We were having 2 projects ongoing which are already going on. Okay, one is Gujarat project. Gujarat project. The other is Wildlife Institute of India project. Okay, Wildlife Institute of India project, and this project is for 3 years. It is right now under implementation, 3 years. Under this project, we are going to spend rupees 99 crore, approximately 100 crore, slightly more than 99 crore. Okay, almost 100 crore is what we are going to spend. And under Gujarat project, which state government of Gujarat is doing, okay, we are spending 351 crore. Okay, in this project we are focused on drone based Gujarat project. Our focus is on drone based surveillance. Okay, our focus is on constructing one veterinary hospital for lions. We should have dedicated ambulance facility for lions in Gujarat. Okay, CCTV surveillance in all the entry and exit point in Gir protected area, GPA, Gir protected area. Okay, this is what is the focus. So already we had 2 projects, one by the government of Gujarat in the name of Gujarat project, and another which was announced recently after some crisis situation. We will be talking about that, was Wildlife Institute of India, under which we are spending 99 crore rupees for within 3 years we were supposed to spend this money. Now the Prime Minister on Independence Day has announced about the launch of this project Lion. And one thing which I would just like you all to remember, that two breeds of lion we are finding in the world. One is Asiatic lion and the other is African lion. And if you compare the two breeds, you will find a stronger, heavier, bigger is African lions. Okay, in comparison with African lions, Asiatic lions are smaller in size, even less weight, and of course because of size and weight, when it comes to a strength also. So that is what we say, that African lions are much stronger, they are much heavier, and they are, you know, bigger in size in comparison with Asiatic lion. At one point of time, Asiatic lion used to be found right from Persia, okay, from Iran up till West Bengal. But now their population is mainly confined within, you know, India in Gujarat, right? Within India in Gujarat. I would just like you all to remember that we have Gir region in Gujarat, and this Gir has a status of both national park, and it's also a, you know, it's also a wildlife sanctuary. Okay, and for better protection, right, for better protection of this, we have Gir protected area. So well defined Gir protected area, okay, in Gujarat, okay, in Gujarat. Now I would just like you all to remember that recently the forest department has come up with this. So I will tell you first what are the key objective of this project, but you need to have understanding, because a lot of discussion since 15th August on this project Lion. So I would just like that recently the Department of Forest, Government of Gujarat has, you know, come up with some figures, and there are heartening figures, very satisfying, encouraging figures, but some concerns are also there, and I hope that this is the reason why Prime Minister announced it in his the launch of this project in his address to nation from historic Red Fort. So as per Department of Forest, Government of Gujarat, they have attempted comparing everything between 2015 to 2020, and when they are comparing what is the, you know, end result of this comparison, that they are suggesting, and this is up till June 2020, they are suggesting that population of lion, Asiatic lion, has increased from 523 to 674. So they have estimated that in 2015 it used to be this. So since 2005 till June 2020, Gujarat has reported approximately 29% increase in lion population. And not only this, okay, this report is also indicative that if we see the protected area, what used to be in 2015 as 22,000 square kilometer, now is 30,000 square kilometer. So the state of Gujarat has reported, what? Approximately 36% increase in protected area for Asiatic lion in 5 years. So area under protection has increased and population has increased. But these two things, are definitely the region for us to feel happy and great. But if you see other thing, since January 2020, since January 2020 till June 2020, 92 lions, Asiatic lions in Gujarat have met with death, and this is on different account. Okay, we will be talking about, right? One of course is infighting. Second, very important, is CDB. We will be talking, already they have asked question on this. CDB, that is canine distemper virus disease, that outbreak in, so one is infighting, second is CDB, the third is, accidents. So you will find within, through Gir protected area, 3 highways are passing, railway track is passing. So what happens in the night, or in the daytime, the speeding vehicles, and all of a sudden lion will try to cross and there will be accident. On railway track also accidents are happening. Okay, accidents are happening, and these lions are also, right, facing one problem. So there is a threat because of genetic inbreeding, and this is because of single population in one place. Single population in one place. So what's happening, that entire population is confined within one place. So you know very well that cross breeding is not happening within the community, only breeding is happening, and gradually generation after generation, weak lions and their next generation is further weak. Okay, and if there is any outbreak of any kind of disease, then it can impact the whole entire population. And this is why we have been talking about translocation, to which Gujarat is not very much in favor of it, because they have associated their pride with Gir lions. So many issues are there, but what I am just trying to say, that the state has reported 92, okay, and deaths since January 2020, and in this period, for a significant period, there was lockdown and hardly there was any tourist visitation and all those. Even then 92 deaths have been reported, and approximately 200 out of 674 lions, they are outside protected area. Okay, they are outside protected area, and you can understand very well that what's happening, that there is rising lion human conflict because of this. Okay, so these are the regions, right? These are the regions. So when it comes to project, right, when it comes to Project Lion, which now has been announced by the government of India, one motive of this Project Lion is conservation, right? Conservation of Asiatic lion in India. But in addition to this, even conservation of its landscape. Entire landscape is what we need to conserve. And this also talks about, right, this also talks about habitat development, and we want this habitat development based on modern technologies in management. Modern technologies in the management. Okay, the third focus area within this project is veterinary care. And the fourth, which is I feel very important, is research. The fifth most important within the project is we want to address human-lion conflict. This is rising, we want to resolve, and this project talks about, resolving by involving local community in their, conservation, involving local communities, and whatever benefits are arising out of lion, that should be shared, meaning livelihood option and all that. So many dimension is there in this project lion. So conservation of Asiatic lion, conservation of the landscape, we are talking about habitat management. Habitat management, we want to use modern technology, but in addition to habitat management, particularly for lion, we are, talking about veterinary care, because one of the, I told you, one of the threat to lion population in India is because of CDB. This canine, every year since 2018, canine distemper virus. Okay, and as far as this canine distemper virus is concerned, this canine distemper virus, it affects the lions' respiratory, gastrointestinal, central nervous system, conjunctival membrane of eyes, and whenever they get infected with this virus, okay, you will find them sneezing, coughing, there will be thick mucus which will come out of their nose and eyes. It impacts, right, the digestive system. They suffer from diarrhea, they suffer from sudden vomiting, there will be loss of appetite in them, and they will have fever, they will feel lethargy, and all that leads to their death. Okay, so you need to understand this canine distemper virus. It affects any animal respiratory system, gastrointestinal system, central nervous system, okay, conjunctival membrane of eyes, and whosoever gets this virus infection, cattle and animals, it is believed that it got introduced to lion population in Gir through stray dogs. Okay, and that all of a sudden led to significant, you can say, decline in their population, unfortunate, untimely deaths. This is the reason why we want to accelerate research, we want to provide veterinary care to lions under this project, okay, because one big threat which is there to Asiatic lion is because of inbreeding, and that inbreeding is arising out of single population in one place. So the time has come when we should seriously, based on research, suitable habitat in other parts, maybe in Madhya Pradesh, maybe in Uttar Pradesh, maybe in West Bengal, okay, Jharkhand, we need to find out and we need to translocate. No state should unnecessarily emotionally get attached with pride that this is uniqueness, this is what is bringing tourists. Okay, so that is something which is to be given due consideration. But thankfully, this project has been launched and Prime Minister has talked about replicating the benefit which we have seen in Project Tiger and Project Elephant. You just see Project Tiger in 2006, their population came down to 1400. 14 tigers were only left. From that, now approximately 3000 tigers are there, okay, because of the efforts which we have made. And on many occasions they asked question on Project Tiger. Now the possibility of question on Project Asiatic Lion or Project Dolphin is very high. So the two project has been launched. Micro detailing of the project, the Ministry of Environment Forest will be doing, and there will be a press release in this regard. But at macro level, they have already conceptualized that what all will be there within this project. So this is all about some of the current and the contemporary development which I was interested in taking up within environment ecology. We will continue with the discussion in tomorrow session as well. So tomorrow first session will be by Jojo sir, second will be by me, and thereafter we will take some miscellaneous current topics tomorrow, and day after tomorrow we are left with 2 more days to talk. But one thing which I would just like to say to all of you, that you need to tell yourself that you have really worked hard, you have studied well, but next 30 days vital in your preparation. The destiny of yours in Prelims 2020 is heavily dependent on how you are going to take your preparation forward in next 30 days to a logical completion. And you should and you must be confident about your preparation. You should have belief in what all you have done, and it's time to maximize the effort without being stressed. And consolidation, revision, and you should not feel stressed that what others have done. Don't compare your preparation with the preparation of others, but compare your preparation with your own preparation and try finding out where all some efforts you have to put, extra efforts you have to put, additional efforts you have to put for consolidation. That is what should be. And if you go by the cutoff marks, last year the cutoff marks for general category was 98. Okay, so it's not that you have to score 200 out of 200 to qualify the prelims. You should target nothing less than 120. That is what should be the figure in your mind if you are from general category, and maybe 5, 7, 10 marks less if you are from other categories accordingly. But nothing less than 120 is what you should target. Even if you are targeting 120, it means 80 marks you don't have to even worry about. So that is the way you should proceed. And balance, right? Balance between your academic and non-academic life, within academic, GS and CSAT, within GS, current and all other subjects, different topics. So you should not miss revision for any particular chapter. Do justice with the syllabus, and smarter ways of revision where you solve MCQs. Okay, where you just sit with your friend for half an hour and quiz, rapid fire questions you should ask. That let me ask 100 questions from India's freedom struggle, and you also ask 100 questions from me from India's freedom struggle, and within 1 hour, very quick, fast, high pace revision of India's freedom struggle. Like that, 5 physiographic divisions of India in Indian geography, 10 minutes revision, 20 questions each you should ask. So these kind of efforts will be definitely of great help, and the kind of effort you have put, there is no reason why you should not qualify prelims. So be committed and have faith in your own efforts which you have put till date. So that is the note on which I would like to say goodbye to all of you for today. Thank you. See you all tomorrow again.